Okay, so this is probably one of the most scuffed recordings I will probably ever have on this channel for now, but long story short, I already made like a community post about like a long form, like multi-part idea that I had. Basically, I was just gonna rate all of the Splatoon 3 OST available on the jukebox, the in-game jukebox, and just rank them all pretty much. But the video, while it is grand and I'm still technically working on it, as of right now, because I'm in college, I just don't have the time to kind of just, do shit like that right now. So as of right now, I'm just gonna do like a scuffed, super short, scuffed recording of the new soundtracks that were recently out. So for some of you, this is probably the first time you've heard of my voice on this channel. Hello, I am in college, which is why I haven't been able to work on that big video. So I don't really know what else to say. I'm just gonna quickly get into it and share my thoughts on the new songs. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start off with is, actually, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. The first thing I wanted to personally start with is the song "Rip, Stop, and Go" by H2O. Get it, H2O, H2O. The whole idea that this band has is that it's just this duo essentially. Obviously, I think one is like the main person behind the instrumental, the other one does like the vocals, and I kind of like the song. It's really fast paced and energetic for like a regular feat. This is something that I feel like I would definitely hear in like a Splatfest. So it's a little like it's a lot. It's extremely chaotic. It's extremely energetic. It's extremely fast paced, and it's something that I definitely love hearing in my ranked games. Like there's definitely been like moments during my ranked game where like the battle is genuinely starting to heat up, and now me and my teammates are starting to make a comeback, or the enemy's starting to make a comeback. And, the song kind of like kicks into this weird high gear. And yeah, overall, if I were to put this on like, if I were to just like first off throw this on like the tier list somewhere, I'd probably put it in like low S tier, like low S tier to like high A tier. It's not the best song I've ever heard, but it's fast paced, it's unique, and I like that. Okay, now on to the next song. We have Aquasonic. And the weird thing about this song compared to the other one is that unlike the other one, when I first heard this song, I don't know why, I just wasn't a huge fan of it when it first came out. I don't really know why. It wasn't even like it was a bad song. It's just something about it just didn't click with me. But after this is the song I've been hearing more during my ranked matches compared to the other one. I hear the other one a little bit less, but I hear this one a lot in my ranked lobbies, and it's it's similar to it's similar to Rip Stop and Go, where it's like fast paced, energetic. I like it in a similar sense, but I feel like this one feels so much shorter, which I think it is. It's like the actual like track itself is like barely over a minute, and like even you can probably slightly hear it in the background. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, you can hear from this end part right now. Yeah, hopefully you can hear it, but yeah, it's like it feels like the song starts and ends so quickly. Like it feels like it goes through so much so fast, and like it's fast paced, but it feels like I don't know. It just feels to me it doesn't hit as much as the other songs. So if I were to put this on on like a tier list just off the top of my head, I'd say it'd be like in the dead center of like A tier. It's a solid song. I like hearing it, but sometimes it feels like it can be a little too much for my liking. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this song. And this is all right. And this is now where we get to my favorite of the new songs. Big Betrayal has zero reason to go this hard during the Splatfest especially. This shit was ridiculous. Like, oh my god, it was just insane when I first heard this. Obviously, I'm using the Nintendo version, that's why there's like lyrics on it and shit, but like, listen, this shit was ridiculous. When I first heard it, I didn't think that the dialogue was like a part of the song. I just thought it was just for the video, but like in the actual song, the dialogue goes through, which I don't. The dialogue in itself is like, you can read it for yourself. It's basically just an argument between Big Man and the other two. Yeah. Overall, I don't know why I like pause. I'm just like, I can hear the music in my own headphones, and it's like that should go to show you. I can't even speak. It's just really good. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the song. It's really good. It's bubbly. It's very like I don't know. It's just good. I don't know how else to word it. It's just a really good song. If I were to put this on the tier list, I I wouldn't say this is my favorite Splatfest song yet. I think I need to kind of it needs to kind of sink in because in my opinion, which is spoilers for the future video, I think "Spins in the Air" is my personal favorite Splatfest song. That's just my hot take. This one is it's very close. It would definitely be like in my personal top 10. I'll tell you that right now. There's nothing else I have to say. It'd be top 10. That's all I have to say about that. All right, and last but not least, we have Daybreaker Anthem, which this is kind of a weird one in a sense of like, I get that I understand its purpose, and the song itself is nice. To me, it just kind of feels like there's already a song in the game called Pour It On. It just feels like that, but just plastered with, you know, deep cuts, vocals, and instrumentals. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things where I, I understand its purpose, but like realistically, right? If you walk up to the jukebox or you're in your match, you wouldn't want to hear this. Which I do understand. This song technically, from what I understood, based on the Wikipedia tab you can see on the right, it only played what? It plays twice during the Splatfest between the three of them. It played for that brief 2 hour period between when the Splatfest ends and when the results roll. And it also was, I think, like the default lobby music for an entire day after the Splatfest ends. So it's it's not bad, but I don't know. Maybe it needs to grow on me. But I don't really like these super long songs, and I get that usually you're not gonna hear the whole thing, but you know, it's if I were to personally put this on the tier list right now, I'd say like low A tier. It's not bad. I just feel like it just feels like a like another song, but just with deep cuts vocals, which usually means better. But it's satisfying to listen to. It's very chill, but realistically, I wouldn't mind if this came on in like my jukebox. But I don't think I would walk over to the jukebox right now and like pick this song to play in my lobbies. You know what I mean? The other three I would do that for, but this song, not really. So, you know, yeah. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That's kind of just my thoughts on new songs. I think overall these, honestly, I would argue these new songs were better than the last new songs that we got. The last set of new music that we got, which you know, I'd say that's a pretty good feat because you know the music in this game is like it's amazing. I would argue it's better than the previous two. I would argue. I can't really confirm. I can't really speak for all of that, but in my opinion, the team that's behind the music is they clearly know what they're doing. So keep it up and don't stop. And yeah, that's really it. I don't really have much else to say. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm probably going to be making more content in the future. Well, not probably. I am going to try and work on more content in the future now that I've kind of, gotten my bearings in my second year of college. Now I have like an actual tangible schedule I can work with. So, that's really it for now. If y'all enjoyed videos like this, leave a like, comment down your thoughts on the new music or just any of the Splatoon 3 music in general. I'll see you guys around and take care.